Just moments ago, Keir Starmer's EU deal erupted into a full-blown leadership crisis. Once hailed as Labour's steady hand, Starmer is now accused of the greatest betrayal since Brexit. His MPs are preparing a no-confidence vote. The public is in uproar, and even his shadow cabinet is collapsing. What was meant to stabilize post-Brexit Britain may now destroy the man who proposed it. This isn't just backlash, it's rebellion from inside his own party in just one moment. Everything changed for Keir Starmer. Once praised for being cautious, calm, and calculated, he now stands at the edge of political ruin. His newly unveiled EU deal was meant to reset Britain's place in Europe, but it has instead triggered a rebellion so fierce it may end his leadership entirely. Inside the Labour Party, panic has set in. Outside, voters are furious, and the clock is ticking. At the center of the storm is Starmer's realignment deal with the European Union, a quiet agreement that gives EU fishing fleets access to British waters until 2038. That detail alone sent shockwaves through coastal communities. From Cornwall to Grimsby, fishing leaders called it a betrayal. Protesters took to the streets. "We voted for sovereignty, not to feed Brussels," one angry fisherman shouted. In towns that once backed Labour, trust evaporated overnight. And that was just the beginning. The second major flashpoint. The new youth mobility scheme, which allows thousands of young EU citizens to live and work in the UK. Critics say it's free movement in disguise, doing everything Brexit stood for. Red. While MPs already on edge, exploded in anger. "We told our voters we were done with EU control," one MP said. "Now they think we lied." Nigel Farage pounced, branding Starmer Reform UK's best campaigner. And with every hour, support for Reform UK grows. Polls show an alarming shift, with some Labour MPs in Leave-heavy areas fearing total wipeout. Starmer, once the symbol of stability, now finds himself accused of betraying the very voters who gave Labour a second chance. Inside Labour HQ, the mood is pure chaos. Reports say Starmer lashed out in private meetings, branding his critics disloyal. But the backlash is far beyond control. Over 30 Labour MPs have privately voiced support for a leadership challenge. Shadow ministers are considering resigning. Starmer's once tight grip on the party is slipping fast. Across the country, councillors have resigned and local party offices are under protest. Hashtags like #StarmerOut and #NoConfidenceNow are trending. The fury is most intense in Labour's heartlands, places that voted Leave, places that now feel betrayed once again. In Doncaster, a lifelong Labour supporter screamed, "This isn't just about the EU. It's a cultural revolt." Even inside Parliament, whispers have turned into open threats. Leaks reveal Starmer's team negotiated the deal in secret, bypassing Parliament entirely. That alone has infuriated MPs across party lines. Farmers and small businesses are also beginning to speak out, fearing this deal opens the door to EU regulatory influence returning without consent. It's not seen as compromise anymore, it's seen as surrender. The Conservative Party is circling like sharks, demanding a full parliamentary vote on the deal. They know it could tear Labour apart. Some in Westminster are already whispering about a possible snap election. With Labour weakened and divided, even Brussels has been caught off guard. EU leaders now fear another round of UK instability, worried that Labour is collapsing under the weight of its own contradictions. Global headlines describe Labour as imploding and Starmer as losing the room. Within the shadow cabinet, a quiet race has begun. Names like Angela Rayner, Wes Streeting, and Lisa Nandy are being floated not necessarily as challengers, but as emergency replacements. As one insider put it, the base is gone. We need someone who can reconnect with the country before it's too late. It's not just about a deal. It's not just about Brexit. This is about Labour's identity and, for many, Starmer has erased it. Leaked emails show Labour strategists knew there would be backlash. They predicted protests. They expected anger. And yet they went ahead anyway, hoping the storm would pass. But it hasn't, and it won't, because this isn't just a policy misfire. It's a wound to the soul of Labour's support. Fishermen have announced rolling protests. Steelworkers, farmers, and small business owners are voicing alarm. Industry leaders say thousands of jobs could vanish. The backlash is spreading across Britain like wildfire, and Starmer, struggling to put it out. His media strategy isn't helping. Instead of fighting back, he's retreating. Gives calm, generic statements talking about realism and pragmatism. But voters don't want realism. They want answers. They want leadership. Instead, Labour's own advisors report collapsing morale inside headquarters. One source described it as a burning building with no exits. MPs are dodging interviews. Reporters are swarming. And behind closed doors, the letters are being counted. The no-confidence vote is real, and it's coming fast. Some predict Starmer could be forced out within weeks. Others say the front bench could collapse entirely. Whatever happens, one thing is certain. The EU deal has lit a fuse that Labour cannot put out. From local councillors to national MPs, the message is the same. He misread the country. He gambled. And now we may lose everything. Labour once promised to be the voice of change. But many now see Starmer as the face of betrayal. As Reform UK rises and the Tories regroup, the British public, especially in the North and Midlands, feel abandoned. Starmer took a risk aligning with Europe without a mandate. And now he may not survive the consequences. This isn't diplomacy. It's not even politics. It's 2 million of voters. It's an insult or reversal of everything they fought for in 2016. And the cost of that mistake is growing by the hour. Unless Starmer can perform a miracle, the coming days may mark the end of his leadership. And the beginning of a new civil war inside the Labour Party. Not just about policy, but about survival. Labour is imploding. The public is watching. And the next move could change Britain's political future forever.